What's going on, Print Fam? If you're new, I'm Cam. Welcome to the Print Life. Today, we're going to be combining plastisol ink with water-based high acrylic inks. Now, in past podcasts, I may have mentioned that I was kind of ready to stop printing with water-based inks because it's a gigantic nightmare, especially in Phoenix, where you have 109-degree days all summer long and relatively low humidity. However, I'm not ready to throw in the towel. About halfway through the video, I asked my first question to you guys, and it's an important one. I really need your input, so make sure that you pop into the comments and let me know what you think. Give me your ideas, give me your advice. I also have a follow-up question to that about 3/4 of the way through. Again, pop into the comments, give me your input, give me your advice. Let's see how this whole thing plays out. So for today's print project, we're gonna be working on this oldie that I've had here, hanging out here for a while. The way we're gonna be printing this is the white underbase will be high solid acrylics. We're gonna be doing a print, flash, and a print. And then the overprint colors will be plastisol, which is green and red. And then save it. And I'm gonna go out to the computer and we'll print the film. So we hit save. And there we go. Control P, general, hit custom. And then we're gonna make sure that normally it will be composite. We're gonna go to separations. Hey, shit. And we're gonna print our gray, green, and our underbase white. Hit print. We have ourselves 3 films. That's our white underbase. That is the green. And that one over there is the gray. All right, well, I went to go grab some 148 or 150S meshes and we're out. So I gotta reclaim a bunch of them, let them dry. Or I need to at least reclaim like 4 of them because we don't have any. So I can't print my white acrylic without them. Can't do the white film right now, but I can start burning the other 2 overprint colors. Look at that. Oh, did you? shit. All right, it's been a few hours. Let's go coat these turkeys. It's turkey dinner. Turkey dinner time. It makes no sense. It's not even I don't even know what, that's not even a joke. Yeah, and it's pitch black outside. 8 p.m., so I'm done for today. We'll pick it back up tomorrow after those screens have dried. I'll get in before Jesse gets here, and then he's gonna get in, and he has to do his work. Dude. The next day has arrived. I'm gonna burn the screens, but Jesse's gonna be here shortly, so I'll get them burnt, get them drying, but I won't be able to set up till later on today. Oh man, I was sleeping on it last night though. I do have some serious concerns when it comes to printing this high solid acrylic in the Phoenix heat. At this point, I'm terrified that it's not gonna work out. It's very different using it in the middle of winter. We have very few problems, but dude, this heat makes you not want to even try. Fingers crossed that it works out. Oh, it better work. Your boy's doing the what I've coined registration dance, just bouncing back and forth between the top and the bottom reg marks, and I'm lining them up to that center line. Rapid reg is awesome. We use it on every job. I know some people don't. They like to hate on it because they think they can make it themselves, but I promise you, you can't. If you get one, you will see why. But so I'm just diving in. I'm doing all three colors here. I filmed a bunch of this, but there was so much audio missing on the main camera. This is all the GoPro shots. I gave up on the edit, man, and I just cut it out. Oh, and look at that doe-eyed winner. Well, what I'm doing right now, the audio cut out, I'm just telling you that my process for registering screens is that I'll do a pass with each one of them, and then I'll go back and do a second pass. That way I don't get frustrated spending too much time on one individual screen. It really does make sense doing it that way. And he's still talking. Let's get at it. Moving on. God, I put this GoPro thing in my mouth. Dude, I have maybe 2 minutes before I start gagging profusely. See what I'm saying? Fuck. It's question time. Now, I filmed the question earlier, but it was during the time when I didn't have any audio, and a really important question, so I'm going to go ahead and ask it this way. When you guys at your shops are making screens, and you wash them out, and you put them out to dry, only to bring it back and find that it has some kind of scum or hard water in it, what best practices, what methods are you using to ensure that it does not happen? Let me know anything and everything that you do in the comments, and if you don't do it, ideas on why it happens. I'd just like to hear your guys' input, so please share, interact in the comments, and then after you leave a comment, make sure to hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and ding the bell. Ba-boom. Alright, this is just a shot of me getting my ink buckets together. This is my green. I use my lid to place my spatulas down. And, ooh, cleaning the squeegees. Or no, not the squeegees, the spatulas. Let's get it right. Spending way too long on that shot. Yeah, see how I put the squeegees on the lids? Keeps things nice and clean. Now I'm tearing it out. I use these glass containers, and this is me mixing up the Comet White from Green Galaxy. So I'm putting it on the scale because I'm going to be placing an additive in there. Right now I'm just getting my percentages so I know how much of the additive to add, and I'm adding the Matsui I forget what it's called. It's the 3-in-1, right? So it has a retarder, a fixer, and something else. Can't remember what the other one is, but that's what I'm adding to it now. But the thing that I'm not sure of is if the chemistry between Green Galaxy and Matsui is okay. So at this point I'm just concerned, and we've done it on one other job and kind of been shitting my pants about it, but I think it's all right. Now I'm filling up a bucket because I use this to clean water-based spatulas and squeegees and whatever. I just put a sponge in a bucket of water. It's so fast for cleanup. You could do that too if you really want to. And now stirring. A little more stirring. Hardcore stirring. Bro, I look really manly when I stir stuff. It's impressive. Alright, enough of this stirring shit. Oh, there it is. So yeah, that's the Matsui base I was talking about. You put it in at 9%. And I'm just sitting here, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if this will work with Green Galaxy, blah, blah, blah. Being a little bitch about it, blah, blah, blah. But I'm testing it out, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm warning you guys that it might not work. Sweet. I just realized I wasn't recording audio on any of the stuff that I just filmed. So I'm going to have to do a voiceover. Wins, man. Anyway, what I was saying, though, is that these containers, we got them, they're Pyrex containers. You can't get them any smaller with the pour spout. And the reason the pour spout's cool is because you can take your spatula, and then the lid also has an opening here. So you can just close her all up, just like that. It's great for water-based inks. Might as well keep voicing over. So what I'm doing right now is just activating the water-based adhesive with a spray bottle. Then I bust out the scrub brush. And this is a really good method for using water-based adhesive because it also scrapes the lint away. So you can use your palette tape for quite a while before you have to replace it. But so I'm doing that, and I'm also preheating the palettes. And now it's time to ink. And what I'm struggling with right here is the fact that the screen has got clogs in the bottom words and in the top words. This is more common because we haven't been using the air compressor lately, and the reason we stopped is because one of you told me that if the air compressor blows oil out, which will cause its own set of problems, so I listened to you guys. But and also the air compressor's broken. Dude. So we got to start using air again, because when we dry the screens with an air compressor, we never have that scum build up shit in the openings. But when we don't, it does, and then it's clogged, and then it causes a big fat nightmare. Man, look at the poor guy. I think I've done 8, 9 pulls so far, just trying to clear that thing. Excuse me. This is the issue with water base. If anything goes wrong and you need to fix anything, it all falls apart. And I'm still frustrated. Tell me I don't do it again. Yep, still. Okay, now I'm putting the gray down. So at this point, I gave up on trying to clear it, and I'm just trying to make sure everything else is in registration. So I'm pulling the gray. GoPro in my mouth, not gagging, holding strong. Now I'm checking the green, doing a little princey. This green ink it's like pulling concrete. We've had it forever, and we avoid it at all costs because it's like so thick. And there I am crying again.
The registration's in, but I have clogging in the green there and all on the bottom there.
Because the bottom of the words on the green screen has also got so much scum in it that I got to do something about it. So I'm loading up another shirt and printing the white again because I think magically maybe it'll clear from sitting there. That's ridiculous. But this is one of those dense moments you have as a printer. You think you can do stuff that you can't do, so you just keep kind of beating a dead horse. And this horse is getting the shit kicked out of it. But so I clean it, I leave it open, and then I don't know if I film it, but here in the next little bit, I grab a sponge and I keep the thing open, and then I grab 2 sponges and use them wet sponges, and I kind of scrub both sides simultaneously. And then I just keep working the white. I eventually get the white screen open and the green screen, and it's more or less good. But by this time, the white has just got like little what I call pinhole clogs in it everywhere. So I'm kind of bummed out. But at this point, I'm super excited because it's all in registration, doing a little registration dance.
Project, I'm going to be printing a 3-color water-based and plastisol combo project on the Comfort Colors. I think this is the heavyweight 100% cotton black. Here we go. I'm going to do one more tester, make sure I clear the white. I'm going to yank this registration palette off here.
And that audio was super low because...
Preheat all these pallets.
Well, right now I'm preheating the pallets, but that audio was hella low because the lav mic that I tape on the inside of my shirt untaped itself and was just, yep, I think I'm actually figuring it out right now.
Oh, good.
Look how happy I am. Hey, today's filming session is just going splendidly.
Unfucking believable.
All right, but this is me officially starting the run. I just had some Comfort Color shirts laying around, so I'm printing what I got with this graphic. And it's production time. All right, there that bad boy is. And it did, overall it turned out really well. There were a few misprints in the thing. Also, there was a pinhole that I completely missed. But the final print is what keeps me coming back to this combination. Like, if you can see the texture there, man, like you can see the thread fibers of the t-shirt below it. It's so smooth, it's so vibrant, yet the print is substantially thinner than like traditional plastisol. You know, like with anything, when I'm experimenting with shit, I knew that I was gonna have problems with this high acrylic ink. I just knew it. We were able to get, I think we printed 24 shirts, and of them, 18 of them were good, but that leaves some that were complete disasters. It's always the same thing, man. You ink up, especially if there's a little issue, like let's say you find a pinhole and you have to stop production and fix it, or if you do a print and you find out something's out of registration, you have to register it, which means that screen with ink is hanging out there just drying. And the first thing that I've always noticed with screens is that the ink starts to build up around the edges of the stencil. And as you're going through production, taking a little break here or there or whatever, you have to stop for whatever reason, it starts seizing in the screen, and it gets to a point where you cannot clear it, no matter what you do. So what I found is by the end, by the last shirt I was printing, it had pretty much bound up around the edges, which means it choked the entire graphic. Dude, it's just frustrating. These things don't happen in the winter, but in the summertime, Phoenix heat, no humidity, nightmare. It's just simply a nightmare. We're done. See you next time.